Another weapon was Agent Orange. More than 80,000 tons of these chemicals were dropped on Vietnam.
So each conflict seems to have a particular exposure that is considered the hallmark of service in that era. For Vietnam, it was the herbicide defoliants, specifically Agent Orange. And for the 1990-91 Persian Gulf War, it was the smoke from burning oil well fires. And in the post 9/11 operations, it was the use of burn pits for open air waste burning.
Those burn pits were a little more primitive. Basically a hole in the ground. They were in close proximity to where you live. So a lot of times that, depending on what time of the day, the winds would either blow the burn pit exhaust or fire hazards or fumes into the actual main living areas on the base. You could physically see clouds just coming in over the areas and stuff like that.
We were all very bothered by our exposure to all of the different particulates that were in the air, both from the burn pits, the stuff that was just in the air over there.
We have learned that exposures do have long-term health consequences that may not be fully realized for decades.
I would have to say I started noticing the effects when I PCS'd or moved to Kirtland Air Force Base. I kept getting bronchitis over and over and over again. I brought it to the VA's attention for claim purposes, and they said, okay, well, we can't do bronchitis as a claim. I haven't filed a claim for that because I saw the denial rate and went, okay, what's the point?
The symptoms have persisted. I've attempted to get help through the VA. They do not make it easy to access care there. Is my experience. I did register on the burn list registry back in, I think, 2016 or 2017. Never heard anything again from it.
I did engage with my primary care guy, I would say at the VA in 2019, saying, hey, look, can I get screened for the burn pit exposure? He had no clue what I was talking about.
We started getting involved in Vietnam in large numbers in 64 and 65, right? So I would say that's what, 20 years later, right? To the mid 80s, that we started really addressing it seriously. Okay, we went into Afghanistan in 2001. It's now 20 years later. We are not anywhere close to the level of dealing with this.
What really worries me is I'm worried about myself too, but I served over 20 years. So I'm getting some type of income. It's the guys who served 5-6 years who have nothing. They're not getting a retirement check. They got in, they did their time, they got out and went on to other things. So it's that constant battle with the VA. A guy only got a 20% rating. And if this can boost that guy up to help him out with taxes or income, that's the people I'm worried